Well, if you look behind us, there's construction going on at the Pickaway-Ross Career Technology Center. We have Superintendent Jonathan Davis with us. We're going to talk about what this is all about coming up in just a moment here on Litter Media.
Find a career you love with Pickaway-Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway-Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
With Jonathan Davis, Superintendent of the Pickaway-Ross Career Technology Center, it's not every day that you get to, first of all, get funding, but second of all, start to build on something and use that money for good.
Yeah, we're blessed. This is the second time in my career I've had the opportunity to build. We were built at Circleville and then here. We were awarded $7.6 million for what we call our Career Tech Expansion Grants. Behind us, you have a 16,000 square foot addition to our campus, a commercial carpentry lab, a construction technologies lab. Those are two current programs for us. So those programs will move into this brand new state-of-the-art space, which will then allow us to actually increase the space for other programs. Robotics manufacturing, brand new veterinary assisting space, and we will also open a space that we're hopeful will become a secondary HVAC program, which will allow us to bring new students here to our campus.
Student enrollment is a big thing.
Yeah.
And I know that when then Lieutenant Governor John Houston was here, he was talking about how many career and technology centers across the state are having to turn kids away because you just didn't have room for them.
Right.
What kind of an impact will this make in those numbers for you?
Yeah, so ironically today was our acceptance letters went out to students today, so I'll give you a little bit of info on that. So for this, the whole idea of that expansion grant was we needed to show that we, A, were out of space, we were oversubscribed, meaning had more students applying than we could take, and that we could start some new programs to bring new students. I just mentioned potential HVAC program. That would bring anywhere from another 50 to 60 students here on campus in a very in-demand type of occupation. Beyond that, these spaces are larger than what we're used to, so we're hoping that will also allow us to bring in a few more students in each of these programs. Just today, we sent out 533 acceptance letters to students, which is a record for us. We had 713 interested students to come here. So that's exciting, but it's also sometimes it's a little bittersweet because we also had to tell 122 students that their program was full. So what they applied for, they didn't get into because we had so many applicants. That's always the difficult part of today. So being able to build, hopefully in the future, will allow us to take even more students. And we're having lots of creative conversations with our 10 partner districts about how maybe we can even go into their buildings and run programs that meet the needs of our students.
Yeah, and that, as you mentioned, meets the needs of the students, but that also gives you an opportunity to kind of expand without expanding.
That is correct. So our partner school districts, most of them have some type of shop class, some have some space we can utilize. Every ag program in Pickaway and Ross County, minus the ones up in Tays Valley, not one of our districts, but the other ag programs are all Pickaway-Ross programs. And media arts, so we already have a number of programs there, but now with the interest we're seeing in the trades, we think we can be even more creative about the types of programs we can put there.
Even if you had enough money to build to meet every one of those students' needs, it still wouldn't be big enough, would it?
No, and it wouldn't be the right thing to do either because, the economy ebbs and flows. Occupations become in demand and then they don't, and we need to be flexible, and that's why our partnerships are so key. So for us, we feel like this was necessary, but we also are trying to be conscientious of the fact that we're not going to try to grow to accept 715 juniors, mind you. That means I'm going to have, on this campus next year, I'll have close to 800 total students, juniors and seniors. It's not the right thing for us to try to accommodate all of that. This we feel like was timely and necessary.
Yeah. Now you mentioned that you'll be able to do carpentry in here, and the other portion was?
The other program is construction technologies, which has a carpentry aspect to it, but they do a little bit of plumbing, a little bit of electrical, multi-skill.
But as you mentioned, moving them over here gives you an opportunity to make more room for other types of schedules.
Correct. So the one that will roll into a new space is one of our programs, which is very popular right now. It's robotics and manufacturing. Anduril, Honda, LG, these folks, Kenworth, Sofidel, they're looking for students, workers who have the ability to work in a advanced manufacturing space. That program will be able to increase its footprint, maybe accept some more students, but also connect more with businesses in that space. So veterinary assisting, everybody loves animals. We will be building them their own clinic, if you will, grooming. She already does a lot of that with our students, and they will have their own wing right to the back of us here. And then, like I said, it'll open up another lab space as well.
Another unique thing about CTC is that a lot of these kids who are seniors are already in the workforce.
Yeah, that is something very unique to us. So sometimes I say we only get students for about 9 months. You come in as a junior. If you do what's asked of you and you make a good impression with one of our business partners, they'll offer you a job in between your junior and senior year. If you take care of your credits, you can work your entire senior year. So we will end up having somewhere around 250 of our about 400 seniors who will have worked almost the entirety of their senior year.
And I would say a high percentage of those kids are not making minimum wage.
Wow, the paychecks that these kids are bringing home right now, we keep tabulations of that every year. Last year, our students made $4 million working throughout the course of their senior year.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm speechless. I don't know what else to say about that. You have to have this done in time for the 2025-26 school year. So we're talking what day?
Yeah, so we are targeting being done with this, and by the way, a healthcare clinic renovation in partnership with Nationwide Children's and Adena Health done by August 1st, so that when students show up here in the fall, this will all be taken care of.
You can see why there's a waiting list because, first of all, paychecks, and second of all, really cool stuff you do out here and an opportunity for kids to enjoy that and something they can do for the rest of their lives.
Right. Yeah, I'm really proud of the staff we have. Our students come out here. The opportunity is incredible, but we also have really good staff who train kids and connect them to businesses. I say this all the time because I think it's the best way to explain to folks. When our business partners come here, we're like the Harvard Law. We're the place you go when you want to get a good welder, you want to get a good electrician. And so that's why our applications are so high, and that's exciting. And my job is to make sure we continue to serve the needs of our students first and the community.
If there's a business that's watching this, how can they partner with Pickaway-Ross?
Very easily. I always tell folks you can reach out to me directly. If you get on our website, pickaway-ross.com, you can find a link to any of our staff members. Again, me directly, and I'll put you in touch with our job placement coordinators. They'll come out and check out your business, figure out what type of employee you're looking for, and our job is to see if we can find a match for the student and the business.
Exciting things happening here at Pickaway-Ross CTC. Jonathan, thank you for your time today.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And thank you for watching as well here on Litter Media.